Good evening on this Monday. Jimmy Carter's life after the presidency inspired millions for decades. His most visible work with Habitat for Humanity. But for one Kansan, Mr. Carter's impact was deeply personal. KAKE's Kate Devine spoke with former Kansas Governor John Carlin about how Mr. Carter shaped his life and career before he became president. Kate.
John Carlin first met President Jimmy Carter in 1975 when President Carter, to the surprise of many, included Kansas in his presidential campaign. Carlin was invited to join a small group of Democrats to meet and discuss President Carter's vision.
Kansans fell in love with him because he initiated and was interested.
Former President Jimmy Carter began his life as a humble peanut farmer from Georgia and slowly climbed his way up to one of the highest offices in the world.
Big for us in Kansas, he came early and showed interest. And that was rare.
Former Kansas Governor John Carlin recalls Carter as relaxed and genuinely interested in Kansans during that meeting.
He just sat there on the floor, shoes off, sleeves rolled up.
Carlin worked closely with Carter for many years, even offering support to him in times of need.
I remember a couple of times then Governor Bill Clinton from Arkansas that we would try to help him politically. In terms of operating in the White House.
Carter's rural roots resonated deeply with people across Kansas. His relatable approach gave Democrats a strong position to take the majority in the House.
There's no second in looking at former presidents in terms of a lifetime of public service. I mean, he was in the military, he was in the legislature, he was governor, he was president, and never stopped public service.
From presidents.
What I find extraordinary about Jimmy Carter, though, is that millions of people all around the world, all over the world, feel they lost a friend as well, even though they never met him. And that's because Jimmy Carter lived a life measured not by words, but by his deeds.
To ordinary citizens, Carter made strides, from the Camp David Accords to the advancement of human rights. But he also made strides locally and personally for John Carlin.
I always, quite frankly, have given him more credit for my career than anybody else or other event. The fact that he came to Kansas and gave me a chance to be Speaker of the House certainly gave me the opening to be governor, and then later Clinton appointed me as Archivist of the United States.
Carlin remembers Carter as humble, charismatic, and deeply dedicated to serving his country. He credits much of his own political success to Carter's influence.
Here is this peanut farmer from Georgia that no wealth, his life and his set of experiences should communicate to young people there are endless opportunities.
Carlin also says he hopes younger generations will learn about President Carter's contributions to the United States and the world and be inspired to make a difference in their communities. For now, in studio, Kate Devine, KAKE News, on your side.